So to determine this draft order, we're going to be using random.org. So we're just entering everyone's names, the GM names in there, and once we hit randomize, it will randomly generate the draft order. So once WB clicks, go for
3,
it.
2, 1.
Here we go. RC, who is not here yet, has the first pick. Ajmal goes second, Hamudi is third, and Dawood is fourth.
Welcome to the Islam Summer Draft.
2019 Summer Draft.
Got Arif Khan here with Ahmed Mubin. It's a little quiet here today because we're in the same room as all these people doing the drafts.
I can't see it. Did you open up Kashif's email? Yeah.
All right, so while they figure this out, Ahmed, who do you think is going to go first here?
Can you do another update just to make sure that it updates there? Oh, sure.
My number 2 picks overall, and I'm going to be really quiet so the RC doesn't hear, will be Yusuf Ingar or Omar Hussein.
Yeah, just like that.
All right, we're going to start. Arsalan.
Not sure.
We have 1 minute starting from now.
Oh, Arsalan's on the clock.
We dropped Omar Hussein.
So there you go, RC just picked Omar Hussein.
Ajmal.
Last season, Omar had 2 goals, 10 assists,
Ajmal, you have 1 minute
with
starting
a
now.
total of 12 points. So
So we have Arsalan, who is on Team Sabr Yellow, Ajmal Ehsan Red, Hamoudi Team White Yakin, and Dawood
For the second
on
pick,
Team Black with Haya.
you have to
Or is it
go up
gray?
to one.
I guess it's gray.
I wanted the names I could copy.
Yeah. Team Ahsan picks
Yusuf Ingar.
Yusuf Ingar.
okay, so no surprise there. I mean, those are my first top 2 picks. Those are 2 top goal scorers.
Yusuf Ingar, so right off the bat, they're just going for the offense.
But I need to see who's next. Hamoudi, you have 1 minute starting now.
Farouk Khan.
All
The
right.
third pick.
So
Looks like 2 big defensemen.
So good luck trying to run through those 2 guys right there. So
Dawood, you have 1
whichever goalie gets selected on that team, he'll be really blessed to have a strong defensive pair.
I see a twinkle in your eye, Mobeen. There's hope for you.
Hopefully. But having a couple goal scorers on the team doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
For the fourth pick, Team Haya picks Omar Isawi.
Oh, our host. I see what happened there.
So that's a connection that goes back last
Give
season.
some water and you give some popcorn, and all of a sudden you get selected first round.
Dawood went off the board and picked his teammate from last season, Omar Isawi. So either
We're going to mistake, Dawood. You have next pick. You have 1 minute starting now.
That's a good pick, though. Omar is a very solid player.
The fifth pick, Team Haya picks Suleiman Bati.
yeah. So those are 2 of his former teammates from last season.
He's just going for the quick chemistry.
So they butcher your name, Irfan, but
What is full name, please?
Irfan
Irfan
Banapatel.
Banapatel. So I expected him to go a lot earlier, but
Yeah, I'm
Dawood-
surprised he can go first round, to be honest.
Dawood with 2 surprise picks, but Irfan did go pretty high, so he's gonna have.
1 minute starting
So
now.
Yakin got 2 defensemen and a bona fide scorer.
So yep, it's shaping up good for Yakin.
Hassan picks Imran Alvi.
Imran Alvi.
Imran will be the first goaltender
Yeah.
goaltender chosen. So it looks like
That's a good.
it looks
good
like
one
you
as well.
went with getting some goals first from Yusuf Ingar and getting a good quality goaltender.
He's a goalie. So go.
Would you
Doesn't matter where
put on your jam cap? Would you have drafted a goalie that high, or would you have waited one more round?
1 minute starting now.
I probably would pick some players, like scorers, first. Just because, I mean, the goalies, they're all good, but there's not a lot of drop-off between each
Summer
goalie.
picks.
Right.
What's his name?
But the drop-off between goal scorers is quite big.
But congratulations to Imran for
Yeah.
his first season last season, and he came away with the championship.
Team Summer picks again. You have 1 minute. starting now.
Farhan Saleh.
No,
What's the stats on him?
let's take a look. So we played on The light blue last season, Team Reda. In 10 games, he had 2 goals, 6 assists, 8 points. So,
It's very
so
productive.
he's going to have a productive season
Pick
this
Yasser Habib.
season.
Yasser Habib.
Next pick,
So Arsalan snaking back now has selected Yasser Habib, a veteran who has hands, who could score, doesn't have the legs, but RC could do the running for him and get him the ball where he needs it.
So it looks like they just have forwards so far, right? No goalies, no defensemen, just straight up forward.
So Esan now they drafted Yusuf Ingar, Emanolvi.
But Yasser
forward
is
and a
also
goalie.
a solid two-way player, though.
Is there a connection with all Malton players so far? The first 2 are Malton.
30 seconds.
Yasser is a really good center.
Twenty seconds.
Faraz Alvi.
He picks Faraz Alvi.
He's picking all the Alvies.
Hassan picks Faraz Alvi.
Yeah, they're gonna have
You got 1 minute.
on Friday nights they could go to their family picnic and then join Iceland.
So Ajmal has picked 100% of the Alvies in the draft.
Faraz Alvi probably has the best shot in the draft pool. So
Yeah, and I think last year he really got into shape. He had hit a lot of wheels too last year.
we'll pull up his stats. But
I know he had that injury at the end of last season, but hopefully he's back to 100% now.
so speaking about Faraz Alvi, he finished the season last year with 3 goals, 4 assists. Penalty minutes were a bit high, 10 minutes, but if you could
That's
clean
his
that,
game.
You have 1 minute starting now.
if you could clean that up, I mean, him paired with Yusuf Ingar, those are the 2 best shots in the draft. So
All right. So Hamoudi from Yakin chose Amir Hanif on round 3.
okay, so we know Amir is coming back from a wedding, so so I don't know. Hopefully he's the Amir Hanif Hamoudi remembers, but if he's not,
Hamoudi, what do you think?
I just saw him the other day, actually. He gained a little bit of weight, but
30 seconds.
so
All right, so apparently Hamoudi has the inside scoop.
so Amir Hanif's conditioning might be a factor for the first couple of games.
Haya, you have 1 minute.
Haya gets Ibrahim Hindi. Ibrahim is always a good pick.
Yes, and 2
At-
seasons
at
ago,
any-
2 seasons ago, Ibrahim Hindi played with Dawood, so
Yeah.
Dawood looks to be going with players he's familiar with.
It's a smart move because, in a
45
smaller season without a lot of good players.
But last season, though, I don't think Ibrahim had the best of stats. Let's pull it up.
Well, the team he was playing with, they were loaded on offense.
So yeah, no 6
Right.
games and just donuts all across the board.
That's because he was playing with Razi and
Haya picks Naeem Malik.
all those guys. So
Naeem Malik.
he was playing more of a secondary role there.
Hamoudi, you're next. You have
Naeem
1
Malik.
minute Starting now. Team Yakin.
I'm liking Dawood's team so
So
far.
Dawood went back from someone from the grave. Naeem Malik has made his return to Islam. I mean, as a forward, you could talk about the battles you had with Naeem.
Naeem's a big body. But looking at his overall team,
40 seconds.
he's just picking solid players who have chemistry pre-built with each other.
Abrar.
Team Yakin picks Abrar.
So that's a name I thought would go a bit sooner. Because last year I think it was his first year, right?
Yeah, but they're having a hard time pronouncing his last name, so maybe they try to avoid drafting him to avoid saying the name.
1 minute starting now.
So, Abrar, maybe you could educate the league on how to say your last name.
Or you can just go and keep scoring like you do, and then everybody will just learn your name anyways.
Yeah, like how they learned Jonas' last name. So his stats were 5 goals, 4 assists, 9 points. So
Yeah.
Hamoudi just added some offense to.
And that was on a team where they distributed the offense quite a bit too. I know our panel today is a little quiet. That's because we're sharing the room with all the GMs.
He picks Amal Estemeyer. Team Hassan picks Amal Estemeyer. Next,
So I'm not too familiar with him, but it's his brother.
next pick.
Yeah, I mean, they wanted to play together, so
Summer
I mean, in
Makes
terms of
sense.
hockey sense.
he's played ice hockey a lot and whatnot.
Okay.
So
Oz.
let's look at some of these players that are still not selected.
I think Dawood will pick Abdushar Karwi coming up soon. And Arif Khan seems to be a name sticking out, and also Rizwan Malik.
I think some of these players they have looking at the scouting report.
10 seconds.
They indicated that they're going to be missing quite a few games in the season. That's why they're not going sooner.
40 seconds.
Yeah, but you know how it is. If you win some games, then
Sakib Kokar.
Sakib Koker goes to yellow again.
And then you have.
so let's talk about Sakib Kokar here.
Yes,
I mean-
please enlighten us.
I
And he
mean,
picks Omar Mahmoud.
he has a great shot. I mean, but this has to be his year that he breaks out now. The pressure's on him to produce now.
We've been saying that for like 3 seasons now. This is the year he's going to break out.
No, but it's frustrating. He has all the tools. He's not a slow. He's a young man. It's time for him to take it to the next level.
Well, this is the season to do it in. Everyone's going to get a lot of opportunity to play, to shine.
1 minute starting now.
Omar Mahmoud. I'm trying to remember Omar.
He played last season in 7 games. He totaled 1 goal, 14 penalty minutes. Not the best of stats, so especially in the penalty minute side. But
Yeah.
40 seconds.
Okay, so now we're at round 5, 18th selection, waiting for Ajmal on Team Ehsan.
Just going back to RC, he has no defenseman yet.
30 seconds.
After,
Yeah, it looks
well,
like.
maybe Farhad Salih could play defense. I'm not sure.
I think he's just going for all-out offense.
Team Yakin Hamoudi, you have 1 minute.
Oh man, how's that locker room going to be with Faraz Salvi and Rizwan Malik? Those are 2 intense guys. So if you're not hustling, they're going to be on you right away.
That's where Ajmal's veteran leadership has to come into play. He has to be able to control that locker.
45 seconds.
Oh, Rizwan and, Bash Brothers.
Abdul Shakari still out there.
Ali Murtaza.
Ooh,
He picks Ali Murtaza.
interesting pick.
My boy Ali, I think I've played with him every single season.
So there you go. You're destined to be on Yakin at some point.
It's usually Azhar, Ali, and I are always together
There you
in
go.
one combination or the other.
So Ali's one of those Swiss Army knife type players. Could play forward or defense. So
Okay, Team
you
Hayat.
can fill in anywhere.
For the record, he hates playing D.
Yusuf Kapoor. He picks Yusuf Kapoor.
There's a goalie. So,
You also have the
Daoud,
next pick. You have 1 minute.
Daoud,
starting
Omar,
now.
Suleiman, and the.
He picks Ali Haroun.
I don't know Ali. Do you know Ali?
No, I don't know. Oh, he's actually Omar Isawi's.
Wow.
Omar Isawi's.
Well, Omar Asawi, from this vantage point, we can see that he has a smirk on his face. So that means there's some messaging going on between him and.
But he's a
Daoud.
complete rookie, so
Yeah, but those are the dangerous ones, right? Because
Yeah.
they clearly know something.
like Dawood, he was a complete rookie when he started
Yeah.
in, so and he took the league by surprise. I think this is an Arif Khan pick coming up.
Irfan, Abrar.
40 seconds.
All right. Abu Sharqawi.
Ah, there's a
He
Sharky.
picks Abdul Sharqawi.
Sharky. Sharky's going to have fun in that team.
Next pick. Team Ahsan, you have 1 minute. Starting now.
Abdur Nafia Zuberi.
Abdul Nafia Zuberi.
That's a great pick. That kid has the raw skills to take it to the next level, and he has great
Team
stamina.
Sabr. Huh?
I played with him last season, and he has a great attitude, always looking to improve. So, and you did play with him last season too.
Yeah.
So, there we go.
Who
There's
did I
that
get?
Arif Khan.
All right. I got picked. Where? Utsaber?
Yes.
Nice.
So, how do you feel about your team now? All forwards.
All forwards. Nice.
If you could score more goals than the other team, you don't need defense or a goalie, right? Oh, there we go.
There we go, buddy.
Is it because we were sitting together?
Oh, man. That means I don't get to score on you.
Yeah, I mean, you won't win the scoring title this year. How did that feel? Someone else is going to win the scoring title.
We need some D, though.
So how are you gonna feel? How you feel with sharing a locker room with Sakib Golkar?
I played with Sakib before.
Bibi.
Habibi.
Ahsan picks Ahmed Ibrahim.
Oh.
I was looking at Moody.
I'm surprised Hamoudi didn't pick him.
Chicago for me?
I know.
Oh,
Oh, there's some.
this could be some trade bait later on.
I wish you guys could
Some
hear
trade
this.
bait. Dawood wanted him. So Ihsan took Ahmed Ibrahim. Hamoudi from Yakin takes
Team Haya. You have
takes
next
Dawood
pick. Starting now.
Beauvais. Brian Beauvais. And now Dawood is up. I think that last pick
50 seconds.
took the wind out of his sails a little bit.
There's an Imran Lankapal out there.
That's true. RC might take him though. Seems like he's just picking up all the forwards.
He picks Ibrahim Khan.
Ibrahim Khan, he's a hustler.
Yeah, and he will
good
come
guy,
to the
that's
game
fair.
dressed in a suit, so he's a consummate professional.
1 minute starting now.
Well, what's the old saying Don Cherry used to say? Dress good, feel good, play good.
Something like that. Still wondering if RC is going to pick any defensemen.
No, he has.
Okay.
Oh, he just delegated Arif Khan to defense.
40 seconds. Omar, can you go to the next one, please? He picks Kizzer, Luck, and Paul as well.
Okay, so you know, I'm the only undrafted person still here, okay?
Sajid Bahiyat.
Oh,
Picks Sajid, Maya.
we missed that name too.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Omar.
So, just want to recap what just happened. Go ahead, Arif.
So Ibrahim Khan was picked by Haya. And then Khizr Lakanpal was also picked on the snake.
So Hamoudi just picked Sajid Bayat, a name that's dropped that shouldn't have dropped.
Yeah, he should have been picked somewhere much higher than that. Any other big names out here? Fahad Panchavai, Faisal Mahbub, he's also out. Up.
20 seconds.
I would go Azim Siddiqui.
Yeah.
Or Osama Rao was a great pick too.
Basim Kagzi as well as a good
Ooh,
defenseman.
yeah, I would agree with that.
He's still there. Omar Dean.
Oh, yeah.
You have 10 seconds.
But Imran Lakanpal, I mean, I don't know why people don't pick him sooner because he's a pure goal scorer.
Picks Yasser Habib.
I took him.
Yeah, he's gone.
He was
He's gone.
Okay, I'll take Abdul Jalil Sheikh.
Shit. Abdul Jalil Sheikh.
He has a great sounding name. I
Yeah,
know much
I
about
think
him.
Ajmal was just enamored with his name. He thought it was a very royal name. He figured with a name like that,
he
you
thought
must
he's
be a
from a
good player.
prince from Dubai or something.
You're the next pick.
Giving free Omar packages.
Yeah, mashallah, it's a very, it's
Yeah.
a very nice name.
It's a great name.
I take
It's a great hockey name, as Don Cherry would say.
He picks Fahad Punchbaya.
There's so many punch pads, I forget which one's which.
I mean, actually, I think he played last season. Let me.
Oh, didn't they all?
Ooh, great pick, RC.
Yep.
Picks who?
Wasim Kagzi.
King. Yeah, Basim.
Wasim Kagzi.
Wasim Kagzi.
He has a
Played with
great
Wasim
pick.
before.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a
he's a-
solid D.
Team slept on him big time.
Hamoudi.
He has a great shot.
Starting now.
He's feisty.
Good hockey
He's
sense.
feisty, yeah.
Good hockey sense.
There's Samad Hamidi as well up there. What? Why are you guys laughing? Why are you guys laughing?
I like him.
Samad is a solid D, man.
Munaf Natalia.
See, Samad? I
He picks
try to back you, and this is what I get.
Get ready to drink some pickle juice. That's the
My
thing.
pick.
Pickle juice.
Do you know anything about Manaf Natalia? They're saying things
No.
about pickle juice, so he always has some sort
I-
of special concoction to help.
Yeah, Munaf, when we play, you'll have to tell us what this pickle juice business is. Or maybe we don't want to know.
So the museum man has surface, Faisal Mahbub, always using wooden sticks
Yeah.
from the 1980s.
Now, if you look at that team, you got Ali Murtaza, Sharkawi, Brian, Faisal.
It's a lot of
that's a pretty
veteran,
Yeah,
lived experiences,
veteran, right?
lived experiences, been through the
It's
wars,
a very seasoned team, let's just say.
You also have
closer to the expiration date than
there's less miles in front of them than behind them.
Right, there you go.
That's what he goes.
Fawcett Schiff. That's a very good pick, by the way. Fawcett Schiff. It's a very good pick for you guys. Next pick is Team Yakin Hamoudi. You have 1 minute.
Players ready?
Yep.
Oh, we missed Obaid Khan.
Oh yeah, so I played with him a couple years ago in Salam, a few years ago in Salam Cup. He's a fast forward, feisty, doesn't give up on the play. And this is actually Hamoudi just picked one of my favorite players in Iceland. Doesn't say a word. He's actually like
Basit
Kawhi.
Sheikh?
Sorry, Osama Rao.
Oh, Osama. Yeah, yeah.
He's like Kawhi Leonard. Doesn't say a word. He's one of the best back checkers in the league.
Yep.
One more round.
He could block shots like a
I
robot.
played a couple of seasons with him.
He just needs to develop. If he develops hands to become a goal scorer, he'll be the complete player.
He gets in the right positions to get scoring chances. Just got to work on the finish. Who's on the clock? Ajmal.
Bostic, haven't seen him play in a while.
So many names there.
A couple of years ago.
Did he play last year? No.
Nope, he hasn't played at the hangar, but we all know who he is. He's a reliable forward, and
I'm thinking of 3 of them in 5 seconds.
he's a good locker room guy too.
Yeah.
I can't tell you anything.
To be honest, one of the keys this season for the summer will be attendance. Everyone has like barbecues and vacations and this and that.
Well, you better be there.
Well, I'm missing half the season, so that's. I even mentioned it.
Just us in. Just us in. RC's gonna trade RF Khan. The rumors are swirling now. So what's going on here is Imad Hussein is trying to be convinced to play defense.
They're interviewing players on the spot.
Team Silver picks Omar Hussein. Imad Hussein, sorry.
We need to tell RC to pick Imran Lakanpal.
And you also have the next pick.
I picked Amar Bajwa.
That was one of them. Omar
Another
So Imad Hussein looks like he's gonna be my defender. You better be happy with it.
Lucky for you, he won't be here most of the season. And the times that he is here, he probably won't be there for you either.
Amr Punchbaya. Sorry, you guys. There's a lot of Punchbayas. Let me see if you played last season, Amr.
You have 1 minute starting now.
Amr,
So Amr
last year?
Punchbaya, he played in 2018 fall, 2 goals, 0 assists. So he could contribute. He could put the ball in the net. So looking forward to having him on my team, our team.
I don't know, second line. But he played D, I need a defenseman.
Well, let's talk about this Imad Hussein.
who's our
Let's talk about this Imad Hussein. Biggest cancer in the league. Always abandoning his
You said you
team.
wanted to talk about him a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Jawad Majid.
Oh, they're passing on Imran Lankapal. They're passing on Imran Lankapal big time. And Asim Siddiqui.
Is he even on the list? Because
Yeah.
he was a last-minute addition.
Yep, they're there. He's there.
Okay, yeah, he's there. I don't
Minute
know.
starting now.
That's
Azim Siddiq.
That's the name I was thinking.
this guy finished top
There
5
you
in
go.
scoring last year.
There's Asim Siddiq.
Huh?
You was better than him.
No, but look where they're.
Yeah, he went late.
There was 2 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, both.
I was one of them too.
Yeah. Yeah. He's just there for movie better.
Anyways, Team Haya, you have 1 minute starting now.
Omar.
We need to get a message to RC.
Omar Butch. That's the highest he's ever been there.
Oh,
Omar
man.
Butch.
Here we go, Mr.
Omar
2
Bach.
goals in 1 game.
Well, he didn't get picked last. There you go. Finally, Imran gets picked. Again, I'm surprised he got picked so late. I mean, he was top 5 scorer or something last year, wasn't he?
Imran is 45, no?
Hold on. Who picked him?
Like-
He did.
He just picked him up.
Daoud.
45 though, not 44. 44 is
Omar
Umar.
Butch?
Yeah, Umar is 44, Imran is 45.
Oh, that one counted there.
They all count.
Well, Emma, look up before you got him. Second last
Oh, yeah, I
overall.
know. That's
Easy.
Imran Lankapal, 7 goals, 0 assists. So he's not a passer, he's a goal scorer.
That's what I mean. 7 goals in this league. It's crazy.
And that spot too. So
Second last round. That's
Samad Hamidi.
all right. Someone finally gets picked by Hamoudi.
He,
Well, you know what?
You got to steal for Emma Luckable.
Yeah, the guy scored 7 goals last year.
No, and you got second last. He's your second last pick. Imagine if he gets injured.
Why are you jinxing the guy?
45 seconds.
So Samad Hamidi got selected by Hamoudi. I mean, they already have some big defenders, so I'm assuming
It's gonna be a good season for
Yeah.
somebody. He's gonna get some playing time, and he's gonna
he's a solid D man.
and he's gonna get a chance to learn from Farouk and Hamoudi. So it's gonna be good. And he has a solid leadership with Abdul Sharkawi, Sajid Bayad, Azim Sadiq, Ali Marteza. So it's a good fit for him.
The last two picks. First pick starting now.
Hamza guy, I don't know Hamza.
Pick Omardine, RC.
Ahmed Khalid.
Sorry, Omar, I really wanted to play with you again.
Sorry, who's left? There's a goalie and 2 players left again?
Do you have a goalie?
Yeah.
Yeah, you already got rid of
Yeah, there's only 2 players left, right?
Yeah.
Who are the 2 players that are left?
Saeed, Talha, Iftikhar, and Omar Din.
Yeah, I got that.
And Omar Saeed. Oh, that's not what's
No, Omar Saeed.
Oh, Omar Saeed.
So Saeed, Talha,
Yeah,
Iftikhar.
Iftikhar.
So 2 players.
So which one is it? That's all one name?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Talha and
I'll take all 3. I'll take all 3.
So sorry, we don't know anything much about Ahmed Khalid or Syed Taha Iftikhar.
Okay, the next one.
These are all new entries, right, to the Islam. So they might turn out to be amazing scorers, right? You don't know.
Yasser Hussein and then
Hamoudi gets Yasser Hussein by default.
you get the last.
Omar Dean shouldn't have gone this low, but that's a
How
great
was
steal.
Omar Dean the last?
Omar Din.
That doesn't. Anyways, I mean Omar
But
is
that's
not.
how the
Yeah, it's not.
That's
a
how the
la-
draft goes.
He's not a last place.
Okay, that's it.
yeah, that's how the draft. He's a great guy.
He's a fun guy.
All right, folks, that's it. Thank you for joining. I know
It's
it's
actually one of the quickest drafts we ever did.
yeah, and I know this actual podcast was kind of low energy, but that's because we're sort of in the same room. Couldn't really speak very loudly here.
We had to keep information confidential.
Yeah. Plus, we didn't have Hamidi here. All right,
All right,
guys.
Assalamu
Signing off.
alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.